So VidCon happened, and unless you've been living under a rock, you are aware of what went on there. Sargon and a bunch of other of the glorious Kekistani shitlords decided to sit at the front row of one of Anita's panels. And they had apparently decided amongst themselves that they were going to, if she was civil and everything and more or less just ignored them, which would be fine, they were going to give her a standing ovation at the end to show that, yeah, they could be reasonable, they could talk, it could be all daffodils and flowers and shit. That's not what happened. She pointed at Sargon, specifically, called him a shithead and a garbage human, and on a side note, what the fuck is with Neo Puritans and weird insults? There's the one guy who says you're fucking a white male, instead of you're a fucking white male. And now Anita's saying he's a garbage human instead of human garbage. I don't understand this. I've never understood that. It has nothing to do with anything. I'm just confused, and if you know why, please put that in the comments. So, VidCon is an event hosted by Hank and John Green, and they're backing Anita. They're saying that Sargon was clearly there to intimidate her. No. Could 2 rows of Kekistanis be intimidating? Yes, I will give that. Intimidation, however, would mean intent. They were intending to intimidate her. That is evidently not the case, as virtually everyone who's been sitting in there who's talked about it has said so. They just went there to listen. They wanted to hear what she had to say, and if she had been civil, Sargon's even come out and said this in his video explaining everything, he said that they were going to give a standing ovation to her. Classy. It's very classy, actually. However, she didn't. She insulted him and then tried to have Patreon defund him. Thankfully, Patreon has not defunded him. So Sargon, Hail to the King, is still out there, still being awesome. This raises many questions. Like, really, Anita? You're sitting on a panel. Sargon's sitting right there. Does he piss you off so much that you couldn't just ignore him? He wasn't doing anything. He was just sitting there with a camera videotaping you. Does that drive you so insane that you have to yell at him? And thus break VidCon's code of conduct, which you should have gotten in trouble for, but you didn't. Which is bullshit, and we all know it. Secondly, why didn't you answer simple questions? Like the most simple question. A guy walked up, and he seemed very polite. His simple question was, in all these years, do you believe the things you have said? And you waved it off. You said it was a stupid question, and that was it. All you had to say was yes or no. That's it. Or you could easily say, well, I believed them at the time that I said them. That's a perfectly acceptable answer. Honestly, if someone asked me that question, that would be my answer. I would honestly state that I believed what I said at the time I said it. I might not believe it anymore, but that's not the point. But you didn't. It's such a simple question. And then the way you answer it, well, now it looks like you're trying to hide something. Maybe you are trying to hide something. I don't know. But if you're not, why would you answer that way? And then you're sitting there throwing people out of the question line for asking questions you don't like the fact that you almost constantly infer that men and other people don't get harassed online, even though women do, which no one's denying that women do, except, interestingly, the Pew Research Center has found out that men get harassed more online. That's a fun point. I'll have the source for that in the description. But yeah, what the hell? And of course, like I said, VidCon backed Anita just cause. I don't even know why. And, of course, for the legion of other people defending Anita going, well, Sargon would never go and hang out with a feminist he disagreed with. Case in point, Lacey. He went, he apologized to her because he felt he had done some shitty stuff to her. She accepted the apology, and now they seem to be getting along. Now, I don't think they're going to ever be the best of friends, but they're getting along. They're being civil to each other. They are trying to make this work. Anita, nope. On another fun point at VidCon, Andy Worski, and Franny had a conversation, and they came to some kind of agreement between them. And according to Andy, she might be showing up on Worski Live. I look forward to that. I really want to see that. That looks like that should be great. If we need more if we need more evidence of Anita being shitty, go check out Boogie's channel. Boogie was just a wreck listening to him. Like, I feel really bad for the guy, because apparently, I did not know this, but he has taken an insane amount of shit for what he says. I'm not even sure what it is, but according to him, he's actually had hits placed on him. Holy shit! That's bad. That's terrible. And apparently, when he said that at the end of the panel, Anita got, like, really pissed, and she said something along the lines of, what you said was fucking sick, because then we can't unpack that in the time we had left, and you knew that. And Boogie is living his worst fucking nightmare. I feel really bad for him, honestly. I feel terrible for that guy. And nothing happens. And you know what? She's been called out by people on her own side because this is not cool. This is not okay shit you should be doing. Anita, what the hell went through your mind that you thought this was okay? Why? Because now you're just proving everyone who criticizes you point. You're a bully. You're the one with the power. You're the one who gets to dictate what goes on. You're the one who gets to wave your $100,000 salary dick in our faces. Which leads me to another point. Why are feminists so obsessed with money? I mean, yes, I just brought up how much money she makes. Bring it up because they bring it up. What does it matter? It's the argument that matters, and her arguments are frankly terrible. She tends to cite badly researched papers that have recently been debunked. I know one of the ones she loved referencing was Games Cause Sexism, and I know that one's been recently debunked. The problem is I can't find it. It's bugging the shit out of me, so if you know where it is, please link it in the comments. And she just can't handle criticism. She's yelling that she keeps taking all this harassment. Well, she blocks everyone who disagrees with her on Twitter. She has comments and likes disabled in her videos. So where is it coming from? Because it wasn't coming from Sargon. If you look at any videos he makes, the worst thing he calls her is a con artist in a video where he's trying to prove that she's a con artist. So yeah. What the hell? I don't know. However, we have hope. We have hope that Anita's going on the downslide because, yes, she's got backup now and people are going, we're going to protect you and we're going to make sure that this hateful person doesn't hurt you anymore, even though he didn't do anything. But we made headway with Franny. We're making headway with Lacey. There's other feminists that are going, this is bullshit. There's a lot of feminists that don't like Anita because, well, her fans at Feminist Frequency are freaking nuts! Okay, they do some insane shit. I really hope they don't call a jihad on me. But if they do, whatever, I'll be fine. It's insane. So, there's my thoughts. Peace out.